Okay, so apparently my mic was unplugged, but somehow was still glowing as if it was plugged in, so I didn't get the recording for the past, like, I did like 3 things in the past, like, hour that literally have no sound now, but I'm not mad. I'm not that mad, but I'm definitely just gonna, like, speed through this. I'm not gonna speed through it, but I'm just gonna show you my team. I'm gonna go back here and show you his new team and stuff and whatever. This will only be like 3 minutes. This part will only be like 3 minutes long. Alright, so this week I was against Sasha. I completely already forgot his name. The SwannaSea City. There we go. That's what it's called. So his team consists of Scizor, Mega Tyranitar, Donphan, Gyarados, Delphox, Tangrowth, Yanmega, Chansey, and Rotom W. Pokemon I was worried the most about were Rotom W and Scizor, as Rotom W really don't have anything that would benefit me, that could deal with it, as I was sure as hell not bringing Virizion with the threat of Delphox, Yanmega, Gyarados, or Scizor around. So there really was no point. Excuse me, sorry about that. It's been a long day. It's been a long week. Semester just ended, and I'm doing this now. So, anyways, looking at his team, I really thought that the biggest problems for me were going to be Rotom W, Chansey, and Scizor. And yeah, so there really isn't much for me to talk about as far as teams go anymore. We just did transfers. He completely remade his team. The only Pokemon that are the same from his old team are Scizor and Tangrowth. And I basically did the opposite. I only have one change, which was I picked up Samurott and dropped Lilligant, as Lilligant literally needs to be 100% safe whenever it decides to start setting up, and I can't really deal with that at this moment anyway, especially when I already have a Virizion who could just Calm Mind or Swords Dance and just do some stuff, and is already faster than a lot of things. So I hate comparing the two because they are 2 different Pokemon as far as needs, but I mean they're the same typing. I still have Calm Mind or Swords Dance for Viri, and it's effective without setting up in the first place anyway. Whereas Lilligant can be, because it can do a good amount of damage. I just feel Virizion is better, and I needed an offensive water type. So, Samurott to join the squad. So, now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and look back at the team. Now, I have Fire Blast on, okay, first up we had Wendy the Sky Dragon, my Mega Altaria here, Altaria Knight of course, Pixelate, Fire Blast, Return Dragon Dance, and Roost. If I can catch Scizor on the switch to Fire Blast, it's great. If he's not using Banded, he cannot OHKO me, so if he didn't bring Banded, I could also stay in and go for Fire Blast, as long as I'm at a relatively high HP, or well, Max is preferred. So yeah, there's that. Now, these are just the standard EVs I use, just so I have a little bit better bulk, while also having a enough speed to do something without having to before setting up, I should say. Alright, next up we have Felipe, my Choice Scarfed Emboar with Reckless. It wasn't desynced, by the way, to avoid the audio and video. I just clicked it after I said something. So anyway, Superpower and Flare Blitz, Dual Stab, Head Smash, and Return. Return is just because I needed something that would do a decent amount of damage while also not doing recoil to me. I was going to use Sucker Punch, but I was thinking about the fact that I should have used Sucker Punch because of his Scizor. But I was thinking about the fact that I needed something that would ultimately allow me to I'm sorry, it's just I'm tired and frustrated. I really am. But yeah, so I needed something that would do a good amount of damage while also being able to while also not giving me recoil, so I could switch in multiple times. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Next we have the Keystone, my Spiritomb, Leftovers, Infiltrator, Will-O-Wisp, Memento, Dark Pulse, and Pain Split. I don't know why I used Infiltrator this time. I probably should use Pressure, but it really didn't matter at this point. Will-O-Wisp, of course, to cripple. Memento helps me cripple while also sacking me, so this way he is getting attacks off at the same time. Dark Pulse and Pain Split. Dark Pulse for stab and actually it hits anything that doesn't resist it decently. It's not gonna win any awards for hard hitting, but it's going to get something. It's gonna get a little bit of a job done. And then we have Pain Split just to give me a little bit of longevity, just in case I need it. Memento does allow me to bring in Altaria, which is great. So that was my thought process. Next up we have a base, my Fortress, Leftover Sturdy, Volt Switch, Stealth Rock, Rapid Spin, and Spikes. I thought that Hazard Stack would have been great here, especially because of Chansey. It turned out to work really well, but I was one hazard too short. You'll see in the battle. Next up we have Slice, my Samurott. It actually turned out to be very useless in this battle. Life Orb, Aqua Jet, Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, and Grass Knot. Very standard. I just wanted to be able to hit everything on his team fairly well. So yeah, Grass Knot was just in case he decided to bring Rotom W. Ice Beam hits 10 growth, and my water attacks hit everything else. Oh well, and Ice Beam also hits what's its face? Gyarados. It also hits Gyarados. Alright, and lastly we have Peeps, Standard Assault Vest, Tyranitar. Wow, I am out of it. Standard Assault Vest, Tornadus-T, with Knockoff, U-Turn, Focus Blast, and Hurricane. So, at the end of the video I'll show standings and share something with you guys, and then that'll be, yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say for all I wanted to say for now. So I will be back. Oh crap, I will be back. You saw nothing, and we'll continue from there. All right, later. All right, welcome back to today. Now we have the replay from the battle, which took place yesterday, and yeah, so pretty straightforward. I was expecting Chansey and Scizor as well as Donphan. Tag growth. Oh my gosh, why? Oh my gosh, I don't know why. The moment I found out that when I had finished recording that long ass video that this happened, that the mic thing happened, I just instantly got tired. Yeah, I guess I got upset or something. I don't know. But nonetheless, gotta get some energy back. So we have the replay against the SwannaSea city, or Swansea, excuse me. So yeah, you saw my team. He bought Assault Vest Gyarados, yeah, of course Eviolite Chansey. Actually turned out to be an Expert Beltion Mega, Tangrowth, Bandit Scizor, and Donphan. So yeah, let's go ahead and go straight into the replay. So, okay, time on. Yeah, so he's going to lead off with Donphan here, and I'm of course going to miss the Hurricane because that's exactly what I do. I miss Hurricanes and Focus Blast all day, every day. That's because my name is Peeps and I need glasses. So, he's going to go ahead and switch out into Gyarados here and get the Intimidate. So I'm going to U-turn out just because I want to do some damage to whatever comes in, as he's definitely not going to leave in his, there's literally no chance of him leaving his, whatchamacallit in. Is Donphan in to break Sturdy. So he's gonna go for fire. Wow, he's gonna go for Flamethrower here. Excuse me, and that's actually going to do a good amount to Fortress because of the 4 times weakness. Even though Gyarados has like crap special attack, so he's gonna go for the Earthquake here, trying to follow up instead of going for Flamethrower. But I'm going to go into my Altaria here and evade it and Roost. He's gonna reveal that he has Avalanche on here specifically for my Altaria, and I'm going to go ahead and Dragon Dance in his face as he decides to go for another Avalanche. Now here I should have made the right play and Fire Blasted because literally it was incredibly obvious. You're not going to let me get up to +2, and you're definitely not going to want to let me Roost in your face. So there's that. And that was a poor play on my part. I will take responsibility for it and we'll move on. So he Bullet Punches me, and it's going to do a lot of damage. I basically figure out that it's banded right then and there. And I'm going to go ahead and go for Will-O-Wisp just in case he wants to stay in. But it's going to end up hitting his Tangrowth. So I'm just like, you know what? That's fine. That's fine with me. I just need to make sure I'm getting some recurring damage on something. Helps me out quite a bit. So he's going to go for Leech Seed here, and I'm going to Pain Split my way back up to 83%. We both get our Leftovers recovery, but he's going to get -12. He's going to get +9 from my Leech Seed, but he's also going to get -12 from the burn damage, so that's actually it works better in my favor. So I'm going to go into Fortress here. I actually predicted the Toxic very nicely. Haha. I mean, people normally are like, oh yeah, you totally predicted that. No, I knew it was coming. It was pretty obvious. So I'm going to go ahead and knock off my Leftovers here as I Rapid Spin the rocks away. And that was actually, wasn't the best play ever. I probably should have started setting up spikes right then and there in his face, as that would have helped me out quite a bit more, considering I ended up having rocks on my side of the field anyway at the end of the day. So it just, I don't know. I was a mess today. And I make another stupid mistake by not going to Samurai after my fortress goes down here with the Leech Seed. I actually kind of forgot about its existence until later on in this battle, as you'll see. So I'm going to go into Keystone the Spiritomb here, trying to prevent the Rapid Spin here. Yeah, I was also thinking, because I have, what if I miss Hydro Pump and he just spins away all the hazards, I just lost everything for no reason. So, that was actually the safest play, I guess, in that case. So I'm going to Will-O-Wisp here, and I'm going to miss the Chansey completely. I mean, two members of my team are half blind. So, I'm going to go ahead and switch out into Emboar. I hate being on the other side, because and I've been on the other side every single battle in this series. So, it's whatever though. So he's going to go ahead and Protect to scout my move, whatever move I want to lock myself into, because Choice Scarf is really like the best item for me to have on this at this point. I could have gone the Banded route, but everything on his team is faster than, well, except for Tangrowth and Donphan and Gyarados and Chansey. Okay, yeah, I could have gone the Banded route, but Scarf works better, in my opinion anyway. So he's going to Protect here. I probably should have flashed a different move, like I probably should have gone for Hurricane or U-turn or something, and then tried knocking off the Eviolite, but that's fine, as he's going to bring in his Donphan here and basically sacrifice it to my Spiritomb after I switch out. So I really just didn't want to risk missing a Hurricane and him getting all the hazards off the field, but he goes for an Ice Shard anyway. It's going to do literally nothing to my Spiritomb, and I'm going to go ahead and click Dark Pulse because it will take out his Donphan, and he goes into his Tangrowth here. He forgot to put Regenerator on it, and Dark Pulse is going to take care of it. So that works in my favor. Spiritomb gets its first kill in the league. You know, welcome friend. So he's going to go ahead and go to Scizor here. I make a stupid play by staying in and taking this U-turn. I should have switched out. Would have been nice to have it around to take another hit later on in the battle, but, you know, stuff happens. So I Will-O-Wisp because I was like, you know what, if he bullet punches and he stays in, then whatever. Then I get it burned. I mean, that's pretty much all that happens. So I'm going to go back into Tornadus-T here. I literally did not expect this to do so much damage. It did 31% with its Air Slash through my Assault Vest, and I was like, wow, that's one. I love Yanmega. Yanmega is one of my favorite Pokemon. I just love the way it looks, and I just love its stats and abilities. It's awesome. So I knock it off, and Tornadus-T is going to get the second kill. Not of the match, but in general. And I'm going to go ahead and switch out just to preserve some regenerated HP for later, and go into Slice here, predicting the Avalanche, as he does go for the Avalanche and does literally nothing to my Samurott. And here I figure out Gyarados is, wow, is it Gyarados? Here I figure out the Gyarados is Assault Vested, because that did literally nothing. And I mean, considering it did that much to Gyarados without the with the Assault Vest on, imagine how much it would have done with it off. It would have only done like 28 or something like that, if my math is correct. Here I make another stupid play and I go for Fire Blast instead of going for Dragon Dance or just straight up attacking or roosting or whatever. And he's going to go for Avalanche. Because Avalanche gets powered up from getting hit by the Fire Blast, it's going to put me at 9%. I just went for Roost, and then he went for Avalanche twice, and it just, it's a mess. I'm going to go Return on it, and it's going to do, it's going to take care of it. But I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice my Spiritomb here. Really, the only chance I have is if my Ultra is able to, 1, hit the Scizor at all, if it switches out, and 2, for Altaria or Emboar to be able to stay alive to take care of the Chansey. So I'm going to go for Return with Felipe here to take care of Donphan, and that's going to allow his Chansey to come in, as my returns are definitely not going to be enough to KO it. With Eviolite Bold Max Defense, it's just going to eat every physical hit that isn't coming from that isn't Stab from Emboar, or that isn't Stab from Emboar or from Altaria, and just take it and throw it away like nothing happened. So he goes for Wish here, and I actually go straight for Return. I get the critical hit, but it doesn't matter because Scizor is just going to come in and be clutch with its 2% and take out the rest of my team with bullet punches. So yeah, I really thought that I lost because of that crit, but I was thinking again, I was like, you know what, it's whatever. It really is. I mean, he played a great game, and he was able to wear down my team with the rocks. I made a stupid play by not going into my Samurai earlier. It cost me, But I feel better. I feel okay about this. I was alright. I made bad plays, but he deserved to win this week. He was able to preserve his Scizor, which was his win condition from the beginning of the match, and he took care of business. I mean, it's his win. So, what I want to show you in the chat was actually something pretty funny that I said, because, as you know, we have standings. So, Zarg's the leader of the league, also, and his team is the Camber Zygarden, and he was also 3-0 going into this week, and after my loss, I'm 3-1. So he had sole possession of first place. So jokingly, I said I hope you get 2-0 tonight, because if you do get 2-0'd, I get sole possession of first place. Well, so let's go ahead and scroll on over to these standings. They've been updated already. I didn't want to show them at the beginning of the video, and he got 2-0'd. There it is. Damn it. I highlighted instead of moving over the camera. My bad. Anyways, so yeah, you see it. Yeah, I am in first place right now. I was tied for first with him because we both had a differential of 10, but because he got 2-0'd, his fell to 8, and I got 1-0'd, and mine fell to 9. So the fact that that worked so perfectly is just it's just crazy. And we go over to the MVP race, and Mega Altaria is just running everything. Like, Mega Altaria is that guy right now, or that girl, that gal, there we go. Mega Altaria is that gal right now. So she's taking care of business. The second place person is 5 points behind in the kill death ratio, kill death differential. Mega Altaria is looking to shaping up to be the MVP of the league, and hopefully I can continue to have some great success with it. So I do hope that all of you enjoyed. Oh yeah, and also Meloetta down here, chilling in 4th place with 4-0. I gave her another week off because I really didn't see anything that she could break through in the matchup that would really be helpful for me. Anyways, so that's going to be it for me today, guys. I do hope that you all enjoyed, and until we meet again, alright, peace out. I will catch you next week with another episode of, I sounded so bad there. Oh, I'll catch you next week with another GPC upload. So I will catch you guys then. Later. Where's the stop button? Oh, there it is.